My dear lovely student, welcome back to Patkelghata Primary Online School. I am Waliul Islam, Assistant Teacher of Patkelghata Government Primary School, Tala, Satkhira. So, warm welcome to join with me, my dear students. Today, I have decided to take you the class 5 English, and the important part is, so our today's topic is WS question. So I think WS question is the very important part of the primary education completion examination, and so I think you all with me, and I try to give you the solution of the required problem. So my dear lovely students, let's go and start now. Now I try to write down today's topic. So today's topic is WS question. Today's topic is WS question. So, dear students, you know some variation, some way we can change the statement and make the WS question. One is if the sentence dear student, we know already if we have to change the WS question of any statement, any sentence, then you have to use sometimes be verb, sometimes do, did, does, etc. So today, now I try to use do, did, does. That is how to use do, did, does and make WS question. So today's my discussion is making WS question by using do, did, does. So I write do, did, does. Let's go. We try to use this do, did, does and make WS question. So at first I write a sentence. Suppose I was TV, and underlined word is TV. So at first we think I was TV. So what it will be the WS question. If it is TB, that is, I think, at first we use hot. What? So we start what and then make a question. And you look here that here is the verb is was, that is present tense. So if this type of verb will be available, then we use do. So if we are to change the WS question, at first our first word will be the WS related word. So I was TV. So at first I write what. Then here is do, did, does. If here is the verb is present tense, so we write do. What do? You, then the original verb, watch. Okay, so I as TV is the underlined word, and its WS question is what do you was. So another example we can give here. They play in the field. So here the underline what is in the field, in the field. So at first they play in the field. That is where. It will start at first where. So at first we use where. Because it's the place, so we must have to write here where. Where. Then the original verb is play here. That is present verb, present tense. So we use do. Where do you play? Okay, my dear lovely students. So in this way we use do and make WH question. Now we see here use do and make WH question. So now I'd like to give another example of use another did or does. So I can write here now, he played in the field. He played in the field. So underline is in the field. That is, of course, at first you have to identify, you have to use WH question mark. That is, he played in the field, that is where. So, okay, where, and then the original verb here is played, and that is come from play, original verb play, and it's the past form of play. So it's the past tense. It's the past tense. Actually, if past tense, then we use did. So, where did he, and if one verb is past tense, the next verb must be in present tense. So, played, present or original verb is play. Okay, where did he play? Now, it's the one example. Another example I try to give and make the WH question. Rohim went to school. To school underline. So just you think and try to make the WH question word, that is to school. That is where. That is where. So at first I write here where. Then you think here is the verb is past form, past tense. So after the where, what we use? We use do, did, does. From this we use did. Very early we learned it, how to use the did. So where did, subject Rahim, and the verb here is went. That is, it's the original verb go. So where did Rahim go? And last the question mark. So in this way, my dear lovely students, we can change the statement and make W as question. So, my dear lovely students, in this way, from the view of point, from the various view of point, we can sense more and more sentence and make WH question. So another example I try to give. He lives in Dhaka. So underline what is Dhaka, in Dhaka. Now you think at first what's the WH question mark? You at first write here. He lives in Dhaka. That is place. So place must be right where. So at first I write where. Then you carefully think, very carefully think that what to use, do, did, does. If the verb here is added yes or yes, then we must write does. So where does, subject he, where does he, and then write the original verb. Here the original verb live, and maybe here added is. We know why here is added is. So if the does here added, so the original verb must be in present form. Okay. Where does he live? So another example I give you. She enjoys English book. Underline is English book. And just you think what here you start the word WS, and that is she enjoys English book. That is the thing. That is what. So at first I write what. What. Then so what, and then the original verb here is added is, so must we use does. What does is subject, she here is enjoys, that is we deduct, we reduce here is, that is enjoy. Enjoy. Okay, what does she enjoy? So my dear lovely students, in this way, if we try in our house, we can make available WS question solution. So I think in your house, so we hopeful, we expect that in your house you try more and more and make some WS question. Actually today I just try to give you some ideas about WS, and that must contains do, did, does. So my dear lovely student, already I tried to give you some solution of WS question. Now I give you another just homework. So you write down it to your notebook. First, I love swimming. Underline is swimming. Number 2. Number 2, I met Andy. I met Andy. Okay, underline what is Andy. Number 3, Ratan reads a book. Underline is a book. So I just give you only 3 statement, 3 sentence, and this 3 sentence you change in WS question. So just to carefully, at first to carefully observe it, and then to solve it. Okay? Okay, my dear lovely student, just I finished today's class, and I request you to all, already we passed 5 months here by the home quarantine, because the whole world of the people of the whole world, they are passing their critical time. It's too difficult to stay in the house, but we have nothing to do. Just we try to follow the rules of health. Okay? Thank you very much. See you. Goodbye.